Hello students, stay home and stay safe. I am Oluchi. Last time we had an important age to trade, which is advertising. This is an age to trade that helps smoothen trade, whereby producers make known to the general public the availability of their products. And I gave you assignments on that, which is advertising. Advertising, which is the means the producers, the manufacturers, the wholesalers, and the retailers brought to the knowledge of the public about their products. Then at the end of it all, I gave you assignments to recommend to a soft drink manufacturer the means of advertising. Now, I will give you brief correction on that. If I'm to say, I will recommend electronic advertising. And in this electronic advertising, I would like to choose television. Why do I choose television? Because television is an audio visual. That is, any product advertised through the television will be seen and heard. That is to say, as you are watching the product demonstration, you as well be hearing it. So, another reason is that over 90% of the populace or the population has television around now. So you can view it, even through the internet, you can view the product advertised. So that's why I want you to choose the television, because it can get to almost the public. Almost everybody can view it and see it. Thank you. Welcome back to today's lecture. We are going to have another important age to trade that has to do with money. You know that business transactions involves money. So this is an age to trade that provides money to the businessmen. That is bank. So we are going to have the topic banking. Before we should proceed, we know very well that bank is an important age to trade that provides money to businessmen, as well as enable money realized by businessmen to be deposited in the bank for safe custody and withdraw on demand. Whenever the demand arises, they will go to withdraw it for their business transaction. Then, what is a bank? What is a bank? A bank is a place where money and other valuables are kept for safe custody. It's not only money that are kept in the bank, there are other things that are very important that are also kept in the bank, such as we have will, we have So, in a bank, you can deposit your will. After writing your will, so that nobody can alter it, you can go to the bank and save it. Your share certificate, you can go to the bank and drop it, so that you won't have any problem with it. Again, is business deeds, business documents. Other important documents can be kept in the bank for safe custody. Now, this banks are companies which provide essential financial services. Anybody can open a bank account with a bank. Anybody can open a bank account. Even some employers require their workers to open up accounts where their salaries will be paid in, and they will withdraw on demand. So that is to say that bank is very, very important to businessmen as well as individuals. Now, we are going to look at types of bank before we go to the main bank we are going to concentrate today. We are going to look at these subtopics. We are going to look at types of banks. They are called the specialized banks. We are going to look at them. After that, we'll look at the commercial banks, the functions of the commercial banks, and other services rendered by the commercial bank. First, types of bank. Let's look at the types of banks. Or you call it specialized bank. We have agricultural bank, mortgage bank, industrial, development bank. We have microfinance bank, central bank, and commercial bank. So these are the specialized bank, or you call it types of bank. First is the agricultural bank. This is a bank. It's a bank established solely for granting loans to farmers. A farmer who wants to get money to expand his farming activities can only go to the agricultural bank to get money. So, in other way around, agricultural bank assists the farmers or the agriculturists to obtain loans and other grants. That is agricultural bank for you. Then another one is mortgaged bank. This is a bank built to accommodate, built to assist those who want to own their own building. If you want to build, you know, building a house is a capital project. It's a heavy project. The finance needed for it is very, very huge. It's very, very big. So if you want to build and you don't have that kind of amount, you can go to mortgage bank. They will assist you. So that is a bank established for granting loans to those who may want to build. Then industrial development bank. This is a bank established for helping the industrialists to build industries. You know, having industry in the country helps a lot, help alleviate unemployment rates. So if anybody could come out and say, yeah, I'm building an industry in the country, I'm building an industry in the state, this bank will help to assist the person. So it's a bank established to assist industrialists in opening industry. Microfinance bank. Microfinance bank is a bank that allows smaller banking services, even with the locality. Like we just have something like Omuchuku Community Bank. These are just microfinance bank that anybody can go and take out smaller banking services. It allows people to save as little as they could and withdraw. Then we have another one called the central bank. The central bank is the bank that has the sole authority, the only authority to minting and circulating currencies in the nation. If the federal government wants money to be circulated in the country, it is the central bank that will do that. No other bank can circulate money, issue out bank currencies. No. It's the central bank that does that. That is, we have in this nation, Central Bank of Nigeria. They have the sole authority to mint and circulate currencies. Then we have the number 6 as the commercial bank. Yes, this is where we are going to discuss fully the commercial bank. That is the banking services we are going to look at. We will center on the commercial bank. What is commercial bank on its own? Commercial bank is a limited liability company. It's a public limited liability company that undertakes various forms of business activities, such as accepting deposits, giving out on demand, giving investment advice, assisting companies to raise capital. Okay, this commercial bank, let me just make out like I said before, that commercial banks are the public limited liability companies that undertake various forms of business activities. Unlike other banks we explained, the specialized bank. Those banks specialize in one area, in one aspect or the other. Like I said, the agricultural bank, no businessman and ordinary individual can go there to get money, to get loan. No, it is specially meant for farmers. What of the mortgage bank, the same thing? The industrial development bank, the same thing. They have their own specialized work or duty to do. But the commercial bank is a bank that enables businessmen in their course of business transactions. When they, at the end of the day, the money realized, you go to the bank, you save it for safe custody. On demand, you want to purchase, you want to buy more products, you go to the bank, you collect money and what? Transact your business. So it is the bank that assists businessmen in their course of business transactions. Now let us fully write out the functions of the commercial bank. 1, accepting deposits. Like I said, money realized in a day, you go to the bank and deposit it. They will accept it. Giving investment advice. The commercial bank gives investment advice. Assisting their customers to raise capital. Now let me explain, giving investment advice. At times, a businessman may have the huge amount to start up a business, but will not know which one to embark on. The commercial bank will now come to you, or you go to them. They will now give you advice. Look at, invest on this area, invest on this business line of business. It will yield you very much. So that is the investment advice they can give to their customers. Assisting their customers to raise capital through buying or selling of shares. They can help you to sell your shares or to buy shares. That's another function they play. They play it in the sense that when you need more capital to expand your business, you go to them, they will sell the shares. because share is a unit capital of an organization. That is also a means of getting shares. That is also a means of getting capital, raising your capital. Then, as we are moving ahead, we'll see again that they are helping their customers in discounting bill of exchange. At times when an organization is owing another and could not pay immediately, maybe he has written a check, the commercial bank can take it on behalf of that company and pay the other company. The debt company will now pay them as well as the interest or the charge or commission they may lay on them. So these are the functions of a commercial bank. Remember that we've learned that a bank is a place where money and other valuables are kept. Not only money, we have other things like a will, we have business deeds, we have share certificates, and we have other important documents kept there for safe custody. Again, we learned that commercial banks are the various banks that we see around. The various banks that we see around, such example as Zenith Bank PLC, First Bank PLC, United Bank for Africa, that is UBA, Guaranty Trust Bank. They are just what? Commercial bank. They are doing the same thing. So they are what? Commercial bank. And they are playing a function to businessmen, such as accepting deposits, giving investment advice, assisting their customers to raise capital, assisting their customers to buy and sell shares. Again, we are going to look at the account maintained with a commercial bank. We have basically 3 accounts kept with the commercial bank. So we have the 3 accounts maintained by the commercial bank. They are the current account, savings account, and the fixed deposit account. The current account is a type of account opened by an individual which can be withdrawn with the use of check. That is to say that you use check to withdraw from your current account. Savings account, on the other hand, is similar to current account, but it allows small income earners to save part of their income. It encourages the low income earners to save in part of their income. Then fixed deposit account is a type of account where huge amount of money is kept for a specified period before withdrawal is made. You cannot withdraw from a fixed deposit account unless notice is given to the bank. So it's a type of account that should not be withdrawn immediately. You don't withdraw there always, but on the very specified period or time. That is when you can withdraw from it, such as from 3 months to years. See, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months onwards. So that is the fixed deposit account. At times you may make it joint. You may make it joint account. But a joint account is not a type of account, but it does that 2 persons, 3 persons, organizations can come together. Many people, 2 or 3 persons in an organization can be a signatory to that. That is what made it a joint account. Okay. So you are using check to withdraw from this account. So we have 2 types of check. which involves open check and cross check. Open check is a type of check that has no line on its face. It is just plain. You can go to the bank counter to withdraw the money. Unlike the cross check, which has two parallel lines drawn across its face, you cannot withdraw from the counter of the bank. You only pay it into a current account for it to stay 3 days before it will mature. So that is the thing. So when you have a current account, you can only withdraw with what? Check. Now that we have another means of withdrawal, that is used by the use of ATM machine, you can as well withdraw from that. Okay, majorly, let's look at other services rendered by the commercial bank. Other major services rendered by the commercial bank. We have other services. Apart from their functions, we have other services they render. Other services rendered by the commercial bank, we have acting as agents of payment. Commercial bank acts as agents of payment to individuals. You can give a commercial bank a standing order to be paying a particular amount on an organization. So they will act as agents of payment on your behalf. Granting of Okay, let me give a rundown before explanation. Okay, let's look at these other services rendered by the commercial bank. We have explained acting as agents of payment. Now let us look at granting of loan and overdraft. The commercial bank grants loan and overdraft to their customers. Loan is a credit facility. It's a long-time credit facility granted by the bank to an individual, and interest will be charged on the total amount borrowed. While overdraft is a short-time credit facility granted when an account holder is allowed to withdraw more than what he has deposited. Let's take an example. When you have 50,000 naira in your bank account, but you want to withdraw 180,000 naira. So you get to the bank, they will allow you, that is overdraft. Then the total amount, excess amount withdrawn is what they will charge interest on. They are not going to charge interest on the total money, but the excess one you withdraw. Okay, now, safeguarding of valuables. Yes, it is the duty of the commercial bank to safeguard valuables. Like we said from the onset, that when you deposit your money, they will what? Safeguard it. When you deposit other important documents, they will as well safeguard it. That is safeguarding of valuables. Then foreign exchange. Commercial bank exchange local money, local currency with the foreign currency. Like you have dollars. You know that dollar is not a legal tender in this nation. Let's say you are coming from abroad, you are coming from United States of America and you have dollars. You can't come here and start transacting business with dollars. Rather, you go to the commercial bank to exchange it into our own local currency, which is Naira and Kobo. So, likewise, the commercial bank can change currencies of different countries owing to the rate of the exchange. Issuance of traveler check. Traveler check is another type of check that those that are traveling abroad, can go with. Other than carrying huge sum of money around, you go to the commercial bank and change it into traveler check. On getting to the country, you go to any international hotel or commercial bank to exchange it into the currency. Then another new one now we have is the automated teller machine. Not automatic, but automated teller machine. When we go to the banking hall, we can withdraw money with human teller, whereby human being dispensing the cash to us. But this one now is only machine. So what is this automated teller machine? It is a computerized telecommunication equipment that enables customers or enables a person who owns an account with a commercial bank to withdraw through the machine. You are no longer going to use human teller. Nobody is going to assist you. No clerk will assist you. Rather, provided you have your PIN, which is personal identification number. You take your card. They will give you credit card. We have credit card, we have debit card. They will give you whichever one. Then when you get to the stand, the machine, you slot in the card, you type in your PIN. That is personal identification number, which will be known to you only. You don't disclose it to anybody. So when you do that, you type the amount that you want, press the necessary button, the cash will come out and you take your card and go away. So you don't need human assistance anymore through the automated teller machine. That is the new method of banking. And you can do any other banking activities with this automated teller machine called ATM, like knowing your balance, printing out your bank statement, knowing your transactions. You can as well do it with the automated teller machine. Online banking. Online banking allows bank customers to carry out financial transactions. It also allows customers to carry out financial transactions on a website that is very, very secure. This is the one we call banking app. You can transfer without going to the banking hall. So that is online bank. You can buy anything, pay as well through the online bank, and it's very, very secure. Yes, I know that we have already known the definition of a bank. We've known the definition of a bank. We've known the functions, the types of bank. We've known the functions of the commercial bank and other services rendered by the commercial bank. Now, I'm going to give us an assignment. Please, I would like you to do this assignment. This assignment will help us to know our level of comprehension over the lesson. When you do the assignment, you are helping yourself. Even as you are at home, please try to do this assignment and send it to the appropriate page or portal. Then I'm going to write the assignment. Number 1 is, having done the commercial bank, I want us to list at least 15 commercial bank in Nigeria. I know that we have more than it, but at least 15 of it. Then what is the difference between loan and overdraft? I stated it now. So you are going to tell me the differences. The last is state the process of withdrawing cash from the ATM, or the steps in withdrawing cash from the ATM. What other banking services can a customer do with an ATM? Please do this assignment. List at least 15 commercial banks in Nigeria. What is the difference between loan and overdraft? State the process of withdrawing cash from the ATM. What other banking services can a customer do with an ATM? I know very well that we enjoyed the lesson. Stay home and stay safe until we resume school.